There, I think we got it all hashed out. Hey, Severson family. All right, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes again and let some more people come back to join. And I don't know why it gave me the boot like that. I had to create so many different videos. Yeah, we'll just wait a couple more minutes, and once we have a little more people in, then we'll get started. Maddie, I wish I could tell you when we can get back in the pool. I'm just as eager as you guys, I feel like, to get to see everybody and just be at the pool. It's been hard, but hopefully excuse me. Right now, it seems like everybody's doing everything they can to try to keep everybody safe, and that's going to be the first and most important thing during this whole entire time, keep everybody healthy. But as soon as we know something, when we can get back in the pool, we'll make sure to let everybody know. And trust me, I want to be back there with you. Hey, Maddie. Schobinger. I forgot there's another Maddie in here. Hope everything's going well during this. Hope you're enjoying being at the house with your family. One thing that I was going to say, so the Fitter Faster tour, or the Fitter Faster company, is actually doing more and more videos every single week from Olympians, whether it's stroke technique or dryland sets or something fun for the kids. And so I'm going to be sending that out to families, not just through Facebook. And that's one thing that I'll stay up on, is we're not just going to keep using the Facebook platform. I'll make sure that we can get it out there in an email as well. Not everybody does have Facebook, so I'll make sure to send those out and continue to list some other things that USA Swimming is actually doing to keep everybody interactive. And the most important part of this, I think, is going to be just I want to have that social aspect with everybody. And since we don't have that going on right now a ton with what's going on, we can't leave the house, we can't do a ton. So we're going to start doing Zoom meetings for each age group. And that's just going to be a good time, not just for me to interact with the kids, but the kids can talk to each other and say hi to each other, show off their houses, their pets, anything like that, something fun. Brianna, how can my shoulders stay jacked? I mean, one thing that you can really do is, I know you hate them, but when we were doing those burpees and hand release push-ups, I know you hate them like crazy. But just like when we do Tabata is like one of the greatest things that you guys can do. And for everybody that doesn't know what Tabata is, it is 4 minutes of 20 seconds, go as hard as you can, and then 10 seconds rest. And you do that for 4 minutes. And It could be any workout that you want to do. It could be squats. It could be burpees. It could be push-ups. It could be jumping jacks. It could be anything like that. And Brianna, you could do that. You could do Tabata burpees. I know Tabata burpees are one of the hardest things that you guys can do, to be honest. It's great for cardio, and it's also going to be great for, it's going to be great on your shoulders. Next week, I'm going to be sending out dryland sets for all the athletes if they want to do those. And I'll send pictures along with those with some of the workouts. If you don't know what the movement is, I'll have pictures with that, and it'll also have an explanation right next to that. So everybody will know how to do those. And there's just a reminder that myself or the board or our swim team just aren't liable for if there is an accident or anything like that. We don't see that happening, but we just gotta definitely stay on top of that. Brooklyn Kenny's birthday tomorrow. Tell her to hop on. I'll tell her happy birthday. Let's see if I can find this. Happy birthday, Brooklyn. Hopefully you have a really good day tomorrow. Have your parents get you a really huge cake. Excuse me, I'm not just sitting on my phone or texting. Some families are trying to get to this video, so I'm just letting them know how to get to those videos. Another thing that we're going to be doing, Erin Walters, Maddie Walters' mom, has offered to do a couple yoga videos every week, and she's going to post those to this YouTube page. And it's basically for anybody can see it. It's not just for our team. Could everybody can check those out, and those will be a great thing to give a try to, or just try yoga, including myself. I'm going to try to do those and see if I can help out my own flexibility. But those will be really, really good videos to stay tuned for, and they'll be on this YouTube page. And once they get uploaded, then I'll also put them on our Facebook page and send the link into a Team Unify email. Nathan, are you asking for yourself or Maddie? Because I know that you got probably a lot more running knowledge than I do. Perfect. I'll get those. All right. So for Maddie, she could just do a short little, she doesn't even need to go for a crazy long run. She could just do even just something to get the day going, just do a couple laps around the block with you guys or something like that. And if she wants to do, even like if you were with her, Nathan, she could do like even a Tabata run almost. Go for a 4-minute run, 20 seconds of hard pace, and then 10 seconds at an easy pace, almost like going for a little pace run. And it kind of just gets the blood flowing. And it sounds like, I remember Tabata always sounded super easy. Everybody tells me, oh, 4 minutes, that's not too crazy. But 4 minutes of just going as hard as you can gets exhausting. I feel like that 10 seconds isn't a lot of rest. Julie, thank you for posting that. I'll just, some of those I'll send a link to and get those earlier videos out to parents too. Yeah, we could definitely, I think we could definitely do a Zoom yoga class. I think it'd be really fun. I'll also talk to Aaron about that as well. Hallie, you could do, say if you wanted to do a couple in the morning, couple in the afternoon, you can do them here or there. It doesn't really matter how many you want to do in a day, but if you want to do, what I would say to do is do 3 at a time. It's really easy to find just 3 workouts if you want to do squats, if you want to do sit-ups, and then if you want to do burpees. But take that with dryland, it'll be a little bit different than when we do it with kicking. When we do it with kicking, we'll do like that 1 round of Tabata, and then we'll take a minute rest. When you do it with dryland, you should probably take 2 minutes rest and just give yourself a little bit more of a breather. That's awesome to see that people are starting to get into more running. That's really cool that Becca and Katie are doing, well, actually, is Andrea doing the Couch to 5K as well? Yeah, Matt, if they're gonna, I mean, one thing that they should always end with the day, like every no matter what workout that you're doing, whether it is arms, shoulders, backs, legs, anything like that, end the day with abs for sure. For me, what I had learned is it was good to stick with a muscle group. Like if you're going to work the up top, work your shoulders and your back, and then finish the day with abs. And then the next day, or have a rest day after that, and then go into legs, and then finish with abs. So I like working upper body a day, and then I like working lower body a day, and then finish with abs with every single thing that I do. Yeah, Julie, I don't think a lot of people or a lot of swimmers are into the whole entire running thing. I feel like as soon as the pool opens, we will no longer have runners on the swim team, I'm sure. And that'll be news to me, because in the summer I like to start off our little dry land for a small little run. I'm just going to be like, oh, it's great to have everybody back. Everybody's in running shape. Let's just continue to do that. Brianna, I'll believe it when I see it. One thing that we're also going to do is going to be a stroke of the week. So I'm going to pick butterfly for a week, and then we'll go through certain drills that you can do. And this will just help us out when we do get back in the pool in the future. We'll be able to go over this, and we'll kind of know what's going on and what we should be focusing on. So when we do work on butterfly for the week, it'll be drills, why we do those drills, what you should be paying attention to, how your body should be moving, where your body should be. And we'll just do that every single week. We'll have butterfly a week, backstroke a week, I am a week. Chris, don't you dare. You better not quit swimming. You keep on going. You can go to the lake and swim or something. IM does count as a stroke. We'll go through IM and we'll go through turns and everything like that. And stroke technique also, we'll be talking with race plans, how you should approach each race, what you should be thinking about. Sometimes when you get into a race, you might be thinking about the people next to you. Just remember that it's everybody swims their own race. You can't be dictated what somebody else is going to do. If somebody does go out too fast and you go too fast with them, you never know what will go to happen. So always swim your own race. Is there other things how many Sandy's runs are we doing? Well, if everybody runs, then maybe we'll do a little bit more rather than walking half of it and running the rest and walking back. So, and we'll probably do it where we don't swim. We'll probably just go for that run so we have a little bit more time to go and do that, because usually we feel a little bit rushed. So we'll do it for a practice instead of just doing it for 20 minutes. Give you guys a little bit more time to socialize and eat a donut. I know Riley Jeldon always downs that Big Sandy every single time we go. Yep, we're going to do that again, or we're going to do that this year. Once we get into the pool, whenever we find out when that is, I would like to still do that. Just like we did, we'd go to the track. We ran a lot, I feel like, last summer, and I want to continue doing that and just do a little bit more fun stuff too. Maybe we get in some games of ultimate frisbee a little bit more and could play kickball even. We got a couple bases that we could use. We'll figure that out. All right. And then days of the week that we'll do that, we're going to do that on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then times of practices are going to be 6 to 7:30 in the morning, and then 4 to 5:30 for your guys' group, Brianna. And when you guys log in, just make sure if you guys want to see different things during this month. This is a learning experience for everybody, I feel like. And so any suggestions that you guys have or would like to see are for your kids, let me know, because I'm an open book right now. I'd like to take any suggestions and see what we can do to make this a little bit more hands-on, and this way we can talk to everybody. And I think everybody does miss the social aspect of swimming. I miss everybody like crazy. Parents and kids, it's fun to get to see those guys every single day. That's the reason why coaches coach, families and kids. And so we definitely miss that, and we want to continue having that social aspect of this going on. Hey, Zoe. Banana should be the state theme. Why? Why bananas? Oh, yep, no problem, Lori. So morning practice times are going to be for for Izzy would be from 6 to 7:30 in the morning, and 4 to 5:30 in the afternoon. And then for JJ, it would be 7 to 8 in the morning, and then I believe, yes, 5 to 6, sorry. That's true, Liv. That's a good answer. Why not bananas? Got to have some fun with it. Epic costume ideas, and it'd be so good. I don't know why, but I've never thought of bananas as a summer fruit or something. But I'm fine with whatever you guys want to come up with. I'm down. It's for you guys. You guys enjoy it and have fun with it. Developmental group will be 7:15 to 8 in the morning, and then 5 to 5:45, or 5:15 to 6 at night. I've always wanted to see somebody do that, Julie. Swimming is in my genes. That would be sweet. Just cut off jean jackets. I think that would be great. I know Max Wohl already has a pair of short shorts of cut off jeans, so he could wear those. Got you, Tatum. Makes sense. For everybody that's, it'd still be sweet. Is there anything that you guys, like, older groups, would you want to see those Zoom classes together? Like, would you want to do a dry land and a yoga class together? Same with age groupers. Would you guys like to get together and talk? And that's the thing that's nice about those workouts. If we do a Zoom class, then everybody can talk to each other. Okay. And then for the developmental group, I think it would be good just to get everybody together on a Zoom class, and the kids can show off if they want to show off their house, their pets and stuff like that, and just let them see all their friends from swimming. That'd be great. Maddie, you can join in on those videos. Any other video or any topics that you guys want talked about during this, other than just swimming related? Okay, thanks, Lori. I'll put that one down for that group. We will be, I forgot to mention this, we will be doing goals for everybody. And this one might be a different goal setting meeting. This might be weird for everybody. And we're going to do short-term goals since we're in a short-term, it seems like we're in a short-term situation. And short-term for me is under 6 months, 7 months. Granted, I guess I don't know when everything is going to be done. But we are going to do short-term goals, and we'll make sure to go through that with everybody. And that's also going to be done through whatever works for everybody. So if a kid and parent want to FaceTime me just through the phone, we can do goals that way. If you want to do it through a Zoom, you can do it that way. Any way that you guys want, or a phone call with the parents and athletes, however you guys want to do that, I am completely open to that. Brianna, I am doing good. Been going outside a lot and going for walks and stuff like that, just to not be so cooped up in the house all the time. And helping Chase again with his clinic, which is really nice, and to get out and get some more stuff done. And I know that we won't be able to get in April because, I mean, they already put it at April 30th. And that also doesn't mean that if they opened it on April 30th or the weigh-in, we wouldn't start at the beginning of May too, because there's going to be other things that they're going to put into place, I'm sure. Food-wise, Brianna, just make sure that you are not taking in a ton of sugar. Okay. Don't have to, actually, I'm a little guilty of this. I had a massive milkshake the other day, but I felt like I deserved it. But just make sure that you are taking, great, too late. I should have just paid attention to that you baked a cake. Just make sure that you guys are especially staying hydrated during this whole entire thing. It's really easy to not drink water during the day when you're stuck at home. Might be a little bit easier to grab a pop and stuff like that. Try to stick with water as much as you can. And make sure that you guys are taking a vitamin or taking emergency. Keep your guys' immune systems very strong. And then healthy foods are going to take care of that as well. If you guys are taking in fruits, vegetables, and then taking a strong protein, taking in chicken, taking steak, anything that you guys can make. For me, I love sandwiches. I live off of sandwiches. Just eat smart. Don't have to eat out all the time. Just make some good, healthy meals. And another thing, if you guys are at home, it's kind of fun to learn to cook new things. So find a recipe, cook for your family, try something different. So if they do open the pool, I feel like and this is not set in stone, so we're not going to go off of this, obviously. But if USA Swimming does come out with something, it sounds like it'd be small groups to start out with. And so we're not really sure what we're going to do if it does open. That's something that we have to go off of from USA Swimming's recommendations. And so we have to wait to hear back from them. We just heard in the background kind of though that they are going to possibly, maybe it's 2 kids per lane or something like that. We just don't know. And it completely depends on what the Holbert's going to do. And we just don't know. It's a little crazy right now. No changes to futures right now. Last I talked to Lisa, everything's still going on with futures right now. They're planning for it and everything. They just want to make sure that they don't want to stop and all of a sudden they say, hey, everything's fine. Let's get this going again. So they are going to plan for it. And I'm sure they're going to, if it's going to be canceled, they'll let us know for sure. But planning is going on just as normal. No, strawberry ice cream does not count. You cannot do that. It does not count at all. Yeah, so Tatum, they're actually taking a look at that, and that they're also going to pay attention to underwaters. They're going to, from what I read, it sounds like they're going to drastically change underwater pullouts or something like that. And so I'm waiting for more news on that because it's a little interesting to me. And I was kind of confused on the one-hand turret. I don't know why they've always been so against that. So I don't know why it's a little different. Yeah, Tierney, I don't really know. That's another thing because zones that's a big meet for USA Swimming, and so I'm not really sure if they're gonna make an exception or anything like that. Right now, I couldn't really tell you because it's so new to everybody and everything seems to be coming out one at a time. I know that they canceled YMCA Nationals, Summer Nationals, and so that was like the first big meet to get canceled pretty early. And so I don't know if pools are going to make exceptions for everybody or if they're going to have meets or if they're just going to say, hey, we're done until this time. Which is a little frustrating, but we got to make sure that everybody's staying healthy and just getting this thing taken care of. We just don't want anybody to get sick, especially young kids and grandparents and anything like that, and anybody. We don't want anybody to get sick. But yeah, it's been weird being without the pool, but the one nice thing is when I had the athletes fill out that survey, one of the best things was seeing how many kids said, I love being home with my family and my parents and my brothers and sisters. It's something that we don't get to pay attention all the time and when we have a busy life and everything like that. And so it was really cool to see when something this bad is going on that you guys can see the positive in that and getting to be with your family. And when we do go back to our normal daily routines, this is something to look back on and say, okay, don't take this for granted. I love getting to be with my family. I want to be with my family. That's something to always pay attention to. So the one thing with if we can't get into the pool until girl season, this dryland stuff that we're going to be providing you guys with or anywhere, USA Swimming is going to provide dryland workouts. I know Colette Dynasty is posting videos here and there on Instagram and showing other sets. Fitter Faster Tour is going to be posting stuff. But it's not like you guys are going to be taken away from the outdoors. Like obviously we're going to be social distancing right now and we don't know what they're going to do, but you guys can still go for a run. You guys can go for a bike ride. You guys can go rollerblading. You guys can do anything outside that's going to keep you active. And one of the best things about swimming is if you guys stay really athletic and make yourself really healthy, it's going to help you a lot. So we just got to take it and go with it because it's not just our club, obviously, it's the whole entire country. And that includes Olympians. They're all learning this new stuff. And they just did an interview with an Olympian and she said it's been extremely hard to go from training 6 hours a day to all of a sudden nothing to having to do just different dryland workouts and stuff like that. Liv, I would love to have an infinity pool. I wish everybody had one. Those things are awesome. And then when do I think, I'm not really, I have no idea, Brianna. This is such a weird thing to go off of. I have no idea when we'll be able to get back in the pool. I hope as soon as this thing is contained or taken care of, and the government has a plan for everybody and the states have a plan for everybody, I hope we can get in as soon as all that is taken care of. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, Nathan, I don't really know. I wonder if you could just go to, I remember Menards used to have them when I was a kid. That's where we got our pool from. But yeah, and I've also seen those. I think went for a walk yesterday just over by Osgood, and I think I see like those Initech pools, and they look like a really good size. I think they're 6 feet, and then I think 6 feet deep, and then about 10 feet wide, and I want to say 30 feet long, but I'm not positive. That would actually be a really great thing if you could do that. If you could get a bungee and just get a decent sized pool like that, that would be perfect. And some people get those really cheap flexible mirrors that you can just put on the bottom, and that's including for Ironman training. There's when I told you I watch Lionel Sanders videos all the time. He has that mirror at the bottom of his infinity pool, and he just pays attention to everything that's going on. And if you guys do get a pool in your backyard, those bungees simulate an infinity pool. Basically, you don't have the current going against you, but you're still swimming in place. You can pay attention to a lot of stroke technique. Right now, so then do you guys get to have Zoom meetings with your teachers very often? Do they do that daily, or they kind of send you your work and then you do your work and then they check in every once in a while? Well, now that you got some time to sleep, Brianna, you guys should probably be getting your normal amount of time, maybe get your 8 hours of sleep. So Liv, they don't check in at all yet. So far I've just given you guys the homework and just how to do it and stuff like that, or it's a packet, something like that. Tatum, go to bed. Gee whiz. That's good. Hopefully, because I'm sure the teachers miss their kids like crazy too. So it's a good option to have and get to see and hear from the kids. Just a daily email, okay. Optional Zoom meetings. As the sleeping patterns are bonkers. Gee whiz. Yeah, so next week we are going to start with dry line sets being sent out. And then on top of that, then we'll do our stroke of the week with technique. And then continue to post videos from Fitter Faster and USA Swimming as well. That's super appreciated, I'm sure. It's kind of crazy. It seems like a lot of kids everybody's out of school. Some of the kids are definitely and realize that it is a huge part of their lives. They might and realize that it is a huge part of their lives. They might dread it sometimes and go on every day, but once it's taken away, it seems like it's something that's definitely missed. Brianna, you don't need a nap. You get 12 hours of sleep a day. Yep, I'm going to post them on the YouTube page, the Facebook page, and then I'm also just going to send out a list of the things that it's going to be. So there'll be workouts for days of the week, and then it'll just say what to do those days of the week. So that way people just have it that way as well. Zoom meetings are just going to, right now, what we'll do first is we're going to start setting them up by group. So we'll have a national Zoom meeting, a senior meeting, age group 2 meeting, age group 1 meeting. We'll do those first. And then when we do the workouts, then we'll try to do it by group. And I mean, age group 2 and above could do the same workout, and then age group 1 will have a different workout. And if those workouts are written the same, then I'm just going to have everybody join at the same time. We'll just do it that way. We'll just send out a link for everybody, and that'll go out through the Team Unify email. Because that way it'll be able to be sent to each, I can send emails to each group that way. Have you guys been able to do dry land and stuff at home, or have you guys tried anything or done anything different at home? I know I saw a lot of people are starting to go on runs outside before we got this bunch of snow. We went and pushed out a Camaro last night out of the snow. Yeah, Eric, that's actually, yeah, you guys can definitely do those Tabata workouts for sure. And even if she wants to change it up, it's, here, I'll actually type it in there so when people log back in, they'll be able to see it. But it's going to be 4 minutes of 20 seconds all out and 10 seconds rest of your choice workout. So she could even do that if there's something that's too hard or something. So she could do Tabata squats. She could do Tabata abs. You could do anything like that. Yep, we'll start Monday, Liv. That'll be sent out tomorrow to families, and just make sure that everybody has the right setup and where to go. Nice. Those HIIT workouts are great too. Just high intensity interval training. Just go as hard as you can. Doesn't even need to be that long of a workout. Sometimes you guys see those CrossFit workouts and they're only 8 minutes long, and those guys are dead tired afterwards. So that's a great option. Man, it's good to see. Way to go, Joe. 3 miles a day and 2 ab workouts a day. Our Zoom meetings are actually going to be just like we'd have a normal practice, and we're going to do certain groups certain days. So it's not going to be every single day that we talk to, each group. I think it's better to just have